let's come into our constructive rest pose or our Shavasana today. Keeping socks on and your layers. Take a blanket or two, maybe something to support the head. Coming all the way down to lying down. Give yourself a moment here just to rest. Just to arrange the back body comfortably on the earth. Observing if it's more comfortable just to take a bend in the knees, place the soles of the feet onto the floor. Or having the legs extended all the way out in front. Feet can be slightly wider than hip width apart, just sinking the little toes out to the top two corners of the mat. I prefer just to rest the arms and hands alongside the body, or take a gentle bend in the elbows, cradling the lower abdomen with the hands. And if the eyes aren't already closed, closing the eyes. Just observing the body here. Feeling if there's any discomfort anywhere. Just feeling where it's possibly located in the body. And embrace any discomfort. Just send it some love. And now, just let go of it. Allow yourself to release it. Just like a heavy weight. You can allow it to drop from where it is located in your body. And allow it to drop to the bottom of your body. Where it exits your body and drops down into the earth. Allow it to just keep sinking and sinking deep into the earth, all the way to the center of it. And as any discomfort is still sinking to the center, all of that negative vibration attached to it is gently being cleansed away by Mother Earth. It's being washed away totally and completely. It is now all gone and it is replaced by brand new, positive and high vibration energy. And this positive, pristine and clean energy is now returned to you, and you allow yourself to receive it. You're receiving it now fully and completely, and it enters your body in exactly the same place where it exited. Just allow yourself to continue to receive more and more of it, openly and joyfully, as you bask in the peaceful, soft feeling of it. It soothes and nurtures your body. It soothes and nurtures your body, your mind and your soul. All is well. carefully, and in the next breath or two, if the knees are bent, just start to straighten out the legs in front of you. And we're going to start class today in a lovely full body stretch. So extending out through the legs, take the arms up and over to where they feel comfortable. Inhaling here, exhaling as you enjoy that lovely full body stretch all the way from your fingers, down through the hands, the arms, the whole length of the body, down the legs, feet and toes. Not holding the breath, still breathing, observing the stretch down each side of the body around the ribs. Carefully, slowly allow the arms to sink back down to rest back alongside the body. And keeping that engagement through the legs, through the feet. Keep the left leg nice and heavy on the earth. Just start to bend up the right knee, interlace your fingers around the right knee, right shin, and guide that right thigh in towards the centre of the body. Breathing here, both sets of toes pointing up towards the sky. Coming into Apanasana with a twist. Extend your right arm all the way out to shoulder height, so you release the back of the right arm onto the floor. Take the back of your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Inhale here. As you exhale, use that left hand to slowly, carefully guide that right knee, right thigh across the body. The right lower back might start to come off the mat. Don't hold the breath here. Just get a nice rotation, lengthening all the way from that right armpit, down the right side of the body into the top right hip. Inhale, as you exhale, allow that right leg to come back across the body. Wait until the lower back makes contact with the earth before you release the sole of that right foot back down onto the mat. Bring the arms to rest back alongside the body and then straighten out through the right leg. Keep engagement through the toes. Keep the right leg where it is. This time, start to bend up the left knee. Interlace your fingers, hands around the left knee, left shin. Both sets of toes are pointing up towards the sky, and breathe deeply down into the body as you guide that left thigh in towards the left side of the body. Releasing around the neck and the jaw. Stretching out through the lower back there. And then coming into that lovely version of Apanasana, that rotation, extend your left arm all the way up to shoulder height. Release the back of that left arm onto the floor. Take the back of your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Ensure both sets of toes are pointing up towards the sky. Inhale here. As you exhale, use the back of that right hand to slowly, carefully guide that left thigh across the body over to the right. The left lower back starts to come off the mat. Breathe in here, stretching through the body from that left armpit, down the left side of the body into the top left hip. Inhale, as you exhale, allow that left leg to come back across the body slowly, carefully. Wait until the left lower back cape makes contact with the earth. Release the left foot. Release the arms, straighten out through the left leg. And just let the little toes sink out to the sides for a moment. Allowing those hip sockets to release the lower back. Nice deep breath down into the belly. Maybe allow the eyes to close again if you want to. When you're ready, start to bend up the knees. Draw the knees up over the chest. Take the palms of the hands onto your kneecaps. Right hand onto right knee, left hand onto left knee. Fingers point down towards the toes. And just start to circle the knees towards the ceiling. Starting to open up through the hips, stretching through the hip flexors, the rotators, massaging the belly, the lower back. Change direction when you're ready. rush, slowly. Bring the knees back to centre, hug the knees in, gently rock from side to side. Knees come back to centre, raise your right arm up, keep that right arm elevated as you slowly, carefully roll onto your right side. Rest in here for a moment. Allow your head just to rest on that raised arm. Allow yourself to take a little full inhale and a little full exhale. When you're ready and suddenly in your own time, bring awareness and attention to your left fingers, your left hand. When you're ready, push down into that hand. Use your left hand to steady yourself as you slowly, carefully push all the way up. And we're going to find something comfortable to sit on, so it might be a pillow from your sofa, a block, or a rolled up blanket. Let's come into a nice, comfortable, easy pose, Sukhasana. So just deciding how Sukhasana would suit you best today. Maybe the legs are crossed, the ankles, the outer sides of the feet feel comfortable. Or maybe you prefer to have the legs extended out in front. Check the hamstrings, roll up something to prop up the back of the thighs if the hamstrings are tight. Take a moment just to adjust the sitting bones on top of your cushion, your blanket or your block. We've got a nice neutral pelvis, rooting down through the block. Let's release the hands on top of the thighs. If you want to, you can tuck that nice Gyan Mudra with the tip of your thumb and your forefinger, making that a circle to allow that universal energy to be absorbed into your body. Root down through the sitting bones, allow the spine to lengthen, the belly soft. Soften, release the shoulders, extending all the way out through the crown of your head. If you're not happy with the hands in this position, just take the hands down towards the lap. However you feel comfortable, the most important thing here is your comfort. Equally, if you prefer to sit with your back supported by a wall, as you're practicing at home, of course you can do this. But there should be a feeling of little or no effort as you sit here in your Sukhasana. And I'd like to invite you just to close your eyes. Bringing awareness inwards to the whereabouts of the breath in your body. Maybe barely noticing the breath today. Maybe the week already has been quite busy. Don't worry, there's no right or wrong. We know that from our practice. Maybe the breath is a little bit higher up around the collarbone, the neck, the ears. Maybe we can observe the breath a little bit deeper down today in the torso, around the bottom of the lungs. Maybe around the belly button, just observe no right or wrong. The next time you inhale, just think the word calm. And as you exhale, you're exhaling the word stress. Inhale, calm. Exhale, stress. So repeating this with your own breath. This is just a guided breath mantra meditation. Inhaling that lovely calmness, exhaling that horrible stress. Making the breath as deep down in the body as feels comfortable. If the breath work today doesn't suit you, just return to normal breathing. If you can, keep in the inhalation with the word calm, exhale the word stress. Breathe in normally. If you more rounds here. After your next exhale of the word stress, allow the normal breath to return. Not thinking of any words, just normal breath. Tuck your chin down towards your chest and just start to blink the eyes open slowly. Allowing that little light to start to trickle back in, but you're looking down at the darkness of your mat in front of you. Blinking, just coming back into the room. Slowly, carefully bring your chin up, bring your gaze back to me. Release the hands from wherever they may be. Change the cross of your legs if you need to. Put the hands just onto the kneecap. Allow the spine to lengthen again, soften, release the shoulders, release the arms, inhale. Take the arms all the way up. Hands meet in Anjali Mudra, exhale, bring the hands all the way down to our heart space. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, open up through the arms, the chest. Drawing that energy up, Anjali Mudra, the hands meet, exhale, down to heart space. And another 2. Inhale. Exhale, and our last one. Taking a moment here after your exhale. Allow the normal breath to return, the shoulders are relaxing. Feeling that lovely buoyancy through the body. Releasing the hands, the arms. Let's come off our block, our cushion or our blanket. We're going to get ready to come into plank pose. It's going to be a dynamic plank today. If you need to take a rest at any time, please do so. So remove your mat of anything. So it's just your mat. Remove socks unless you've got your special yoga sticky socks on. And let's come into our tabletop position onto all fours. So let's look after the hands, the wrists. Spread the fingers, wrists directly underneath the shoulders. Knees are hip width apart, knees are directly underneath the hips. And just move yourself up towards the top of the mat. In a moment, when we step back with our right and our left foot, it's important that our feet remain on the mat. Push the earth away, keep that space around the shoulders and the ears, and step back into plank. Draw the navel in towards the spine, guide the thighs down towards the mat. If you need to take a break at any time, just lower the knees down, uncurl the toes, and take child's pose anytime you need to. So our dynamic plank, draw the navel in towards the spine, shift the weight into the right foot, lift the left leg. Inhale here. As we exhale, draw that knee in towards the tricep. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's swap feet. Take the weight into the left foot. Reach the right leg, right foot up, toes towards the earth. Inhale here. Exhale, draw that right knee towards the right triceps. Repeat. Good. Take a break if you need to, we're nearly there. Last one. Take that right leg back or release the the right toes onto the earth. Hold in plank for a few more seconds. Lower the knees down. Take your child's pose. Sink the hips down towards the heels, outstretch through the arms, melt the belly, the heart. Release the forehead. Catch your breath. inhale here. As you exhale, coming back onto all fours, let's come into our downward facing dog. So that's how we were. Tabletop position, looking after fingers, hands and wrists, push the earth away. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Nice long neck as you look down towards the mat. Tuck the toes under. Shift the weight back and up into downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Let's walk the dog. Loosening out through the backs of the legs there. Feeling that stretch into the back. Care to do it slowly, don't rush. So coming in to our static downward facing dog. I'd like to offer you three-legged dog into fallen triangle pose if you want to take that today. Keep the knees bent. Keep the shoulders nice and active. Shift the weight into the left foot. Reach that right leg up. Three-legged dog. You might want to stay here, that's fine. If you want to come into fallen triangle pose, take a bend in that right knee and cross that right leg. So you come onto the outer right foot. The right leg's extended underneath the body and over towards the left side. You shift the weight into the right hand. Take the left arm up, gaze up to your left hand. Breathe here, fallen triangle pose. Inhale, as you exhale, release that left hand down and step the right foot back. Well done. Walk the dog again. Take a break. If the wrists, the hands need it. If you want to balance your downward facing dog, your three-legged dog up on the other side. Shift the weight to the right foot. Lift the left leg up. Maybe staying here. If you want to come into fallen triangle pose on the other side, take a bend in that left knee. Cross that left leg underneath the body so you start to come onto the outer edge of that left foot. Shift the weight into the left hand, reach the right arm up, gaze up to your right hand, fallen triangle pose. Breathe in. Inhale, as you exhale, release that right hand down. Step back with that left leg, walk the dog. Into your static downward facing dog. Breathe in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees, look towards your hands, taking as many steps as you need today. Walk your hands towards your feet towards your hands into your Uttanasana. Keep the knees bent, draw the chest toward the direction of the thighs. Maybe take the hands around the back of the legs so the hands rest just below the calf muscles. Draw the crown of the head towards the mat, release the neck. Or maybe take the hands onto the shins, maybe the tops of the feet, or maybe take that lovely box shape, take the hands to the inner elbow. Still releasing and relaxing through the upper body, using the upper back chest to breathe. If the hands are to the inner elbows, you might prefer to gently rock from side to side. Lovely calming, cooling pose like Uttanasana, just to recover from plank, recover from downward facing dog, fallen triangle pose. Take a moment here. If the hands are to the inner elbows, give yourself a moment to come back to center, releasing the hands from wherever they feel comfortable. We're going to start to stack everything up. So allow the fingers and the hands to be heavy. Keep the knees bent. Look after your lower back. Start to stack everything up. Vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Draw the tummy in. Using all that lovely core strength in the tummy around the tops of the legs and lower back. Making this a safe transition. The last thing to come up will be your neck and your head. And then of course, you're able to straighten out through the legs, straighten out through the knees, come into the middle of your mat facing me. Coming into our Tadasana, our feet are hip width apart. We can sense a connection with the toes and four corners of the feet as they root down into the earth. We feel grounded and stable here. Start to draw that Pada Bandha energy up through the insteps, through the whole length of the legs, through the hips, the length of the spine, softening the shoulders, keeping the chest open. Extending out through the crown of the head. Taking a moment here in mountain pose, in Tadasana, coming back to that guided breath mantra meditation. Inhale, calm. Exhale, stress. Inhale. Exhale. Allowing yourself to do that a couple more times. Maybe a little smile to yourself. Maybe as you exhale stress, you can actually start to feel it maybe just dissipated slightly from around the shoulders, around the jaws, maybe the lower back or the belly. Maybe you can't feel any of that, but don't worry. Inhale, calm. Exhale, stress. After your next exhale, after the next exhale of the word stress, start to blink the eyes open, bringing awareness back into the room, back into your Tadasana. We're going to come into a dynamic version of your Utkatasana, our chair pose. So we're in a nice, comfortable standing position. Draw your navel in towards your spine, sit the tailbone down. Bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra, into your heart center. Bend the knees, squat down into that comfortable chair. Keeping the hands here. Just step out with the right foot. Step back. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Keep breathing. Keep squatting down. Last one. Good. Change sides. Out with the left foot. Back. Keep squatting down. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling that starting to switch on in the outer thighs. A real challenge for the core today. We need our core to be nice and stable and strong to keep us in this position. Good. Last one. Swap back. This time we're going to take the right foot back. Back to centre. Out to the side. Out to centre. So keep squatting down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You've got it. A couple more. Keep squatting down. Keep drawing in around the belly. Prevent the lower lumbar spine from arching out. Last one. Good. Swap legs. Left foot back. Left foot into centre. Left foot out to the side. Left foot back. Keep squatting down. Take a break if you need to. Nearly there. And our last one. Come back into Uttanasana. Separate the feet. Release the hands, tip forward into your forward fold. Place the hands on the feet, the shins or maybe the mat. Catch your breath in your forward fold. Release the neck and the head. Inhale here. As you exhale, and just as we come out of that Uttanasana, just start to stack everything up. Fingers, hands and arms are heavy. Keep the knees bent. Look after the lower back. The last thing to come up will be your neck and your head. You're able to straighten out through the legs. Straighten out through the knees. Well done. Back into your Tadasana. Sensing the connection with the toes, the feet. Draw that energy up through the insteps. The whole length of the legs. Observing the spine lengthening the sides of the body. Soften the shoulders. Comfortable wide stance. Check you feel comfortable here. You don't feel off balance. Turn the toes on your right foot out. Turn the toes on your left foot into about 45 degrees and then take a nice bend through that right knee. Knee safe is directly above the ankle. We can see the big toe and we push down into the outer edge of that left foot. Well, Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2 stance. Nice strong legs. Turn your hips and your ribs towards me. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Raise your arms up, palms towards the earth. Look over your right hand. Breathe in here. Keep the legs where they are. Let's come into a variation of reverse warrior. Take your left hand in front of the body. And that left hand goes towards your right thigh and take the left arm over, palm towards earth. Breathe in. Back into Virabhadrasana 2. Check the shoulders haven't crept up. Then into a variation of extended side angle. This time we take the right hand in front of us, palm towards the earth, take the right arm over. Release back into Virabhadrasana 2. Shoulders relaxing, chest open. Bring that down into the legs, using the core to keep the torso nice and strong and straight. Variation reverse warrior. Take the left arm, left hand in front, take the right arm up and over. Keep pushing down into the feet, nice strong legs. Back into Virabhadrasana 2. Into a variation of extended side angle, taking the right arm in front, take the left arm up and over, palms towards earth. Back into Virabhadrasana 2. Release the arms. Straighten up through the legs. Let's turn the feet round. Turn the left foot out and right foot in. Nice strong legs. Take a bend in the left knee. Knee safe directly above the ankle. You can see the big toe pushing down into the outer edge of that right foot. Turn your hips, ribs towards me. Raise the arms, open chest, palms towards the earth. Turn your gaze over your left hand. Navel in towards the spine. Prevents any undue pressure on the lower back. Breathing down into the feet. Reverse your warrior. Right arm in front, left arm up and over, palms towards the earth. Release back into Virabhadrasana 2. Release the shoulders. That connection in the belly, lower back. Release the arms if you need to. Just keep the legs if it's too much for the arms today. variation of extended side angle. Take the left arm in front. Take the right arm up and over. Back into Virabhadrasana 2. Into your variation of reverse warrior, right arm in front, left arm up and over. Back into Virabhadrasana 2. Nearly there, well done. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathing down into the feet. In to our extended side angle. Back into Virabhadrasana 2. Last one here, well done. Release the arms, start to straighten up through the legs slowly, carefully. Nice, keep the nice wide stance you've made. Make sure you're in a comfortable position on your mat. We're going to come into a lovely forward fold, Pradharita Padottanasana. So you might need your block or a book in front of you. Just draw the toes in towards one another so the heels are out towards the back two corners of your mat. Take the hands onto your hips. Root down through the feet, nice energize the legs. Inhale here, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, come into Ardha Pradharita Padottanasana, so half forward fold. This might be enough. If you feel comfortable, you can release your hands onto your book or onto your brick. Or maybe you can come all the way down, release your hands onto the mat, release the crown of your head towards the floor. Stretching into the backs of the legs. You may prefer to keep a little bit higher with your hands on your hips. The choice is yours. We come into a rotation, so take your right hand into the middle of your mat or into the middle of your block or your book. Push into that right hand, start to rotate all the way up to the left, take the left arm up, gaze up to the left hand. Maybe you need to walk that right hand forward a bit, maybe you need to walk your book or your brick or your block forward a bit. Make sure the spine is lengthening, allows you to rotate comfortably out of the pelvic bar. Inhale here, as you exhale, release the left hand down. Let's swap sides. So take the left hand into the middle of the floor, or the block, the brick, the book. Push into that hand, rotate all the way up to the right hand side, gaze up to your right hand, breathe here. Inhale, as you exhale, release that right hand down. Maybe walk the hands back if the hands are on the mat. Or keep your hands on the edge of the block and the brick. Look after your back. Release the crown of the head towards the floor. Take the hands onto the hips. And start to stack everything up. So very slowly, very carefully, if you need to, bend the knees. Push firmly down into the feet. Start to stack everything up slowly. So coming halfway up first. Checking how the spine feels, the lower back feels. Keeping the knees bent, stacking slowly, carefully. All the way up. The last thing to come up will be your neck and your head. And then you'll be able to straighten out through the legs. Good, well done. Heel toe back to centre. Keep your hands on your hips. Angel knees. Let's ease out the belly and the lower back, the tops of the legs. Change direction. Now back to centre, press down into the feet. Pushing all the way down, releasing arms and hands. When you're ready, let's put some comfortable socks on, warm socks, warm layers. Let's come into our final Shavasana. Extra jumper or two. Again, something to support the head. Warmth for the feet. Releasing and relaxing back down into your constructive rest, into your final Shavasana. Take a moment to notice the arrangement of your legs and feet, arms and hands. Releasing totally through the legs, and it allows that release coming up into the hips. Allowing the back of the head to sink down into whatever's supporting it. Blanket, the cushion, maybe the floor. And releasing any tension around the scalp and the forehead, across the eyebrows and the eyes. Allow yourself to release your nose, cheekbones and jaw. Just unclenching the jaw. Sinking the tongue into the base of the mouth. And your next inhale, calm. And on your next exhale, stress. Continue doing that for as long as it feels comfortable. Inhaling the word calm. Exhale, stress. Integration of our practice here today. Mind, body, and spirit. I am calm and centered in my body. I feel peace radiate through the base of my spine to the top of my head. I can feel my feet grounded into the nourishing earth. I welcome my own divine light. carefully and very slowly, allowing awareness to come back into the room, back onto your body resting on the earth. Bring in small movements into hands and your fingers, feet and toes, circling the wrists, circling around through the ankles. Maybe taking a lovely full body stretch, taking the arms up to where it feels comfortable, maybe up and over. Be mindful of things around you. Having a lovely full body stretch. Breathing into the full body stretch from your fingers down through the whole length of your body, legs, feet and toes. Releasing the arms, bending the knees up in towards the body in a lovely self-embrace. And maybe just gently rocking from side to side. Maybe the eyes are still closed, keep them closed. Bring the knees back to centre, raise your right arm up. Keep the arm elevated as you carefully make your way onto your right side, resting here with your head on that raised arm. Allowing yourself to take a little fuller inhale and a little fuller exhale. Very slowly and in your own time, bringing awareness to your left fingers, bringing awareness to your left hand when you're ready. Start to take some weight into that hand. Let's use that hand to steady ourselves as we push down into that hand. Coming all the way up slowly, carefully, back into a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me in your yoga practice today. Om Shanti 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 and Namaste.